For more than a millennium, one city in England has stood as a testament to enduring power, profound wisdom, and persistent defiance. Today, utilizing advanced AI, we can breathe new life into ancient illustrations and faded photographs, vividly resurrecting Oxford's extraordinary past like never before. While many believe its origins are Saxon, archaeological findings reveal a small Roman settlement here, complete with pottery workshops and kilns, dating back to 100 AD. However, the Romans never established a significant presence. They crafted their wares and departed, leaving the true genesis of Oxford to the Saxons. The city's name perfectly describes its early purpose: a shallow river crossing where oxen could traverse the Thames, a crucial point for 8th century Saxon settlers. Oxford's spiritual heart emerged around 727 AD with Princess Frithswide, who, according to legend, founded a monastery and built the city's first significant church. By 911, King Edward the Elder fortified the strategic river crossing against Viking invaders, transforming it into a vital border town protecting Wessex. A horrific act occurred in 1002 during the St. Brice's Day Massacre, when Oxford locals trapped and burned Danish settlers, including the Danish king's sister, within St. Frithswide's church. Following the Norman conquest in 1066, William the Conqueror, despite Oxford's peaceful submission, quickly erected a massive stone castle to assert his control and intimidate the populace. Despite this turbulent history, scholars began gathering in Oxford by the early 12th century, drawn by its central location and growing religious institutions. A pivotal moment arrived in 1167 when Henry II's ban on English students attending the University of Paris caused a flood of scholars to Oxford, rapidly transforming it into a burgeoning academic hub. By 1284, Merton College introduced a pioneering academic framework, complete with fellows, regulations, and a structured curriculum, which other institutions quickly adopted. Oxford was no longer merely a concept. It had become a tangible reality, built in stone and profoundly reshaping the character of the entire town. However, the 14th century ushered in tribulations even more dire than any previous riots, making it a particularly grim era to inhabit Oxford. The Black Death first reached England in 1348, and by the following year, it had swept through Oxford, claiming lives indiscriminately. Scholars, townspeople, monks, and merchants. No one was spared. Estimates suggest that between 1/3 and half of the city's population perished within months. Entire households were obliterated, and bodies accumulated faster than they could be buried. The university itself teetered on the brink of collapse due to a severe lack of students and faculty. Just a few years later, in 1355, a dispute at the Swindlestock Tavern on St. Scholastica's Day ignited further violence. 2 students complained about their wine, sparking an argument with the landlord. Insults quickly escalated to punches, and the students threw their drinks in the landlord's face, causing the situation to spiral completely out of control. For 3 days, Oxford plunged into utter chaos. Townspeople attacked scholars with swords and bows, while students retaliated with whatever they could find. When the violence finally subsided, 63 students and 30 townspeople lay dead. King Edward III ultimately sided with the university in the brutal aftermath. As a lasting punishment, Oxford's mayor and council were compelled to attend an annual mass for the deceased scholars and pay a yearly penance, a humiliating ritual that persisted for 470 years. Despite these hardships, Oxford began to rebuild. New College was founded in 1379 with a groundbreaking architectural design, followed by All Souls College in 1438, specifically to honor those lost in the 100 Years' War. The mid-19th century saw the Oxford Movement, a religious revival led by John Henry Newman, profoundly shake the Church of England. This movement brought back ornate church decorations and, remarkably, helped restore Christmas traditions. When war broke out in 1914, Oxford fully committed to the war effort. Colleges became hospitals as students and faculty enlisted. Morris Motors halted car production, converting its factories to produce munitions for the trenches. This rapid industrial expansion, however, also brought stark social divisions. In 1934, private developers erected 9-foot brick walls, topped with revolving spikes, physically separating Cowley residents from other parts of the city. Today, Oxford remains a global academic powerhouse, consistently ranking among the top universities worldwide, with its alumni shaping history. Its economy has shifted towards technology and research, exemplified by the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine during the pandemic.